मिले मिट गई मन की सभी चाह, आप मिले मिट गई मन की सभी चाह, खुशियों के गीत मिले मिटी आह आह, प्यास बुझी पाए हैं सागर अथाह, प्यास बुझी पाए हैं सागर अथाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह,
बाबा बाबा बाबा
चुन चुन के मोती बनाई है माला, नैनों में अपने है हमको संभाला, चुन चुन के मोती बनाई है माला, नैनों में अपने है हमको संभाला, पलकों में प्रभु के है पाए पन्हा, पलकों में प्रभु के है पाए पन्हा, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, निर्बल को आकर के शक्ति बनाया, निर्धन को तख्त और ताज दिलाया, निर्बल को आकर के शक्ति बनाया, निर्धन को तख्त और ताज दिलाया, स्वर्ग का बनाते हैं हमें बादशाह, स्वर्ग का बनाते हैं हमें बादशाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, की बाहों में हमको समाए, स्वर्गिक बहारों के सुख सारे पाए, हो यादों की बाहों में हमको समाए, स्वर्गिक बहारों के सुख सारे पाए, हर दी सितारों से जीवन की राह, हर दी सितारों से जीवन की राह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, आप मिले मिट गई मन की सभी चाह, आप मिले मिट गई मन की सभी चाह, खुशियों के गीत मिले मिटी आह आह, प्यास बुझी पाए हैं सागर अथाह, प्यास बुझी पाए हैं सागर अथाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह, वाह बाबा वाह वाह बाबा वाह,
बाबा The more we are able to churn the knowledge, we will start experiencing that happiness. Let's listen to the Murli. Today's date is 3rd October 2023, and the essence is: sweet children, while living at home with your families, fulfill your responsibilities to everyone. You should not dislike anyone, but you definitely do have to become as pure as a lotus flower. We need to be with our families and fulfill our responsibilities. But Baba says at the same time, you should not get entangled or you should not dislike anyone. Question: when will the bells of victory chime? When will you be praised? Answer: at the end, when the bad omens of Maya stop influencing you, when your line is constantly clear, the bells of victory will then chime and you children will be praised. Such a final result is expected. Since everyone has an objective of reaching that stage, and whatever Baba says, it has to happen in practical way. As yet, you children are still experiencing the bad omens of Maya, and obstacles continue to come. You find it difficult to find even 3 feet of land to do service. However, the time will come when you children will be the masters of the whole world. We had difficulties in finding even 3 feet of land in the initial days, whereas now, just look at the scene. Song, "O patient, be patient, O mind, your days of happiness are about to come." Om Shanti. You children understand number wise, according to the efforts you make, that this old play is now ending. Just a few moments of sorrow will remain, and then there will be happiness and only happiness. When you know about happiness, you can understand that this is a land of sorrow. There is a vast difference.
बहुत बड़ा अंतर है, कहाँ दुखना और कहाँ सुख करना। अभी सुख
You are now making effort for happiness.
कर रहे, समझ
You understand that this old play of sorrow is ending.
पूरा सुख
You now follow Bab Dada's Srimad to attain happiness.
की श्रीमत पर चल रहे हैं। सुख का पुरुषार्थ क्या हुआ?
What is the effort to lead a happy life?
अभी
That is Baba's Srimad.
कोई को भी समझाना सरल है।
It's very easy to explain to anyone.
अभी बाबा के
You now have to return home with Baba.
बाबा
Baba has come to take you back with him.
रहस्य
Remain as pure as a lotus flower while living at home with your families.
पवित्र होकर रहना। तो
You definitely do have to fulfill your household responsibilities.
अगर तो
If you don't fulfill your responsibilities, you would be like the sannyasis.
दूसरों के चली गई
Because they leave their household path.
भी घर से निकल जाए तो सन्यासी हो गया।
So if we also leave everything and
वह तोड़ नहीं
come here, it would be like the sannyasi's life.
उनको निवृत्ति
Because they don't fulfill their household responsibilities, they are called those who belong to the path of isolation and those who practice Hatha Yoga.
लाया जाता है।
Whatever is taught by sannyasis, it is called Hatha Yoga, whereas you are studying Raj Yoga, which is taught by God.
भारत का धर्म शास्त्र है ही
The religious scripture of Bharat is the Gita. You are not concerned with the religious scriptures of others.
उनसे अपना कोई तैलक नहीं। अपनी स्पष्ट बात भगवान वाच या दूसरा शास्त्र गीता है।
Baba says
कोई शास्त्र से हमारा
Gita is the religious scripture, and you are not concerned with the religious scriptures of others. You live at home with your families and renounce everything for just one birth, and you receive the reward for 21 births.
इस जन्म
Their renunciation is limited and they practice Hatha Yoga.
अन्नवी युग में बाबा जब आते जब बाबा कहते हैं तब
When Baba comes during the confluence age and he starts giving the knowledge, at that time the unlimited renunciation takes place, and the fruit of that renunciation will be the inheritance of 21 births.
तुम्हारा बेहद का संन्यास और राज
Their renunciation is limited and they practice Hatha Yoga, whereas your renunciation is unlimited and you practice Raj Yoga.
वह तो गृहस्थ व्यवहार छोड़
They renounce their households and businesses.
योग्यता
Raj Yoga is praised a great deal.
भगवान ने
God taught Raj Yoga, and surely he must be called the highest on high. Sri Krishna cannot be God. The unlimited Father is the incorporeal one. Baba frequently tells us whenever human beings call out to God, they always think of the incorporeal image, not any human being image.
बेहद की बादशाही वही दे सकते
Only He can give you an unlimited kingdom. Here, you don't have to dislike the family life. The Father says in this last birth, remain pure while living at home with your families.
व्यवहार में रहते पवित्र बने नफरत नहीं करना विकारों को छोड़ने के लिए
Baba says, be with your families, but you have to renounce the vices. No sannyasi can be called the purifier.
सन्यासी बुद्धि का
Sannyasis themselves call out, "Oh, purifier."
मुक्ति पावन
They remember that one.
उन्हीं पावन करने
They
के
also
लिए
want a pure world,
करते
but they don't know that the world is
स्नान
completely
करने
different.
जाते हैं कुंभ में लोग
Sannyasis, first of all, they go and bathe in the
उनको याद
Kumbh Mela in order to become pure.
पावन दुनिया चाहते हैं परंतु ये नहीं जानते कि वो दुनिया की एक और ऐसी भी दुनिया है सतीर युग
There definitely exists a world which is called the Golden Age. It is a pure household path.
जबकि वह गृहस्थ व्यवहार में ही नहीं है तो देवताओं को भी नहीं मानेंगे वह कभी राजीव
Since they don't live in households, they don't believe in the deities, they cannot teach Raj Yoga. Neither does the father teach Hatha Yoga, nor do sannyasis teach Raj Yoga. This matter has to be understood.
समझने की बात
A world conference is going to be held in Delhi.
कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है
Explain to them and give it to all of them in writing.
सभी को देना है
There are many conflicting ideas. When you put it in the writing, everyone will understand. What's your aim?
जाएंगे इनको का उद्देश्य क्या है अभी तो
You understand that we are now part of the elevated Brahman clan. How could we become members of the Shudra clan? Or how could we register ourselves in a vicious clan?
विकारी कुल में हम अपने को कैसे रजिस्टर
This is why we refuse to register. We are theists and they are atheists.
हम है आस्तिक वो है नास्तिक वह है ईश्वर को
They are those who don't believe in God, whereas we are those who have yoga with God.
योग रखने वाले
Therefore, there is a conflict of ideas. It has been explained that those who don't know the Father are atheists, and therefore only the Father can come and make them into theists. By belonging to the Father, you receive the inheritance from Him. This is a very deep matter.
बाबा से संबंध जोड़ो बाबा के धन के
First of all, you need to have that connection with the Father. Then you will receive the inheritance from Him.
पहले पहले तो बुद्धि में ये बिठाना है गीता का भगवान
This is a very deep matter. First of all, you have to instill in their intellects that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, is the God of the Gita. He is the one who established the original eternal deity religion. The deity religion is the main religion of Bharat.
देव का धर्म ही मुख्य है भारत
The land of Bharat has to have a religion.
चाहिए अपने
They have forgotten their religion. You also understand that.
से इतना बड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया हम भारतवासी ही भूल गए ये तो सबसे बड़ी भूल है
Baba says
गले
the biggest
जाकर और नाम लिए
mistake is the deities themselves, after descending, they have forgotten their own religion.
ये भी तो जानते हो कि ब्राह्मणानुसार भारत
The land of Bharat has to have a religion. They have forgotten their religion. You also understand that according to the Brahma, the people of Bharat had to forget their religion so that the Father then could come and establish it again. Otherwise, how could the Father come? He says, I come when the deity religion has disappeared.
प्रायः लोप हो जाता है तब मैं आता हूँ
It definitely has to disappear. It is said that one leg of the bull that supports the world is broken and that it is standing on three legs. So there are four main religions. The leg of the deity religion is now broken. That is, that religion has disappeared. The rest three religions are there. That is Christianity and Buddhism and Islam. This is why the example of the banyan tree is given. Although its foundation has rotted away, its main branches and twigs will remain. So here too the foundation of the deity religion no longer exists, but there are many sects and cults all over the world. There are various traditions and a number of the sects and cults. Baba says the foundation itself is disappeared. There is now total enlightenment in your intellects. The father says, you children have now come to know this drama. The whole tree has now become old. The golden age will definitely come after the iron age, and the cycle definitely has to turn. You have to keep it in your intellects that the play is now over and we have to return home. Neither the iron age remains permanently nor the golden age. Definitely it has to turn, the cycle has to turn. You have to keep it in your intellects that the play is now over and we are to return home. As you walk, as you move around, remember that we now have to return home. This is the real meaning of Man Manabhav and Madhyaji Bhav. So we always have this in our mind that we are to return home. So do Kumaris remember this aspect while walking and moving around? No one says yes. You need to remember this aspect. Every soul has to leave, irrespective of whether it is in the whichever costume it is in. If you have to give a lecture to a large audience, then explain that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, is once again saying, O children, renounce the consciousness of your bodies and all bodily religions and consider yourselves to be souls. O children, renounce the consciousness of your bodies and all bodily religions and consider yourselves to be souls. And remember the Father, all your sins will finish off. I am teaching you the Raj Yoga. While living in your home with your families, remain like a lotus flower and remember me. Remain pure and imbibe this knowledge. Everyone is now degraded. Baba says, even while living with your families at home, what do you have to do? The first one is you have to remember the Father. The next to lead a pure life. And the third one is to imbibe the knowledge. Baba says everyone is now degraded. In the golden age, the deities were in salvation.
बाबा ही आकर
The Father comes and grants salvation. The qualities of salvation are 16 celestial degrees, completely pure and full of all the divine virtues.
सभी के लक्षण है। बाबा ने कहा ना देवताएं सदगति में थे, तो सदगति
Baba said that
क्या थी?
deities were in salvation, so what would be the qualities of a salvation? So the qualities of deities would be the qualities of souls who were in salvation. Who gives you these qualities? The Father.
कौन देते हैं?
What then are his qualities?
उनके
He is the ocean of knowledge, ocean of bliss.
बाबा के लक्षण क्या है? वो ज्ञान का सागर, आनंद का सागर। उनकी महिमा बिल्कुल अलग है। देवताओं की महिमा अलग, परमात्मा
The praise of the Supreme Father is different than that of the praise of the deities.
पता नहीं ऐसे कैसे,
Not everyone is the same.
जबकि आत्माओं
I wonder how could human beings said,
परमात्मा कैसे होते?
how could they even say that Supreme Soul is present in every soul? Baba clarifies that not everyone is the same. He cannot exist in every soul. All souls are, in fact, the children of the one Father. There are also the children of Prajapita Brahma. The new creation is now being created.
आदम के बच्चे हम सब आदमी, ब्रह्मा के बच्चे सब ब्राह्मण।
The children of Brahma are Brahmins.
इन बातों को जानते रहिए। ब्राह्मण वर्ण है सबसे,
However, those people don't understand these things. The Brahmin caste is the highest of all. The castes of Bharat have been remembered. While taking 84 births, you have to pass through these clans. The Brahman clan exists at the confluence age.
से वर्ण से
You children now remain in sweet silence.
क्षत्रिय, क्षत्रिय से
So we always pass through different clans, that is from deity to a warrior, to a merchant, to a Shudra, then to a Brahman clan. So Baba says, at last we will go to the sweet home and remain in the sweet silence. This silence is the best of all.
तुम बच्चे अभी स्वीट साइलेंस में रहते। ये
In fact, the necklace of peace is around your necks. Everyone wants to go to the home of peace, but who can show them that?
गले में पड़ा हुआ, देखो हरी अपने अपने
Just look at your necks, whether do you have that necklace of peace,
चिल्लाते हैं,
or do you just scream and shout?
ऊंची आवाज से लड़ियां मारते हैं तो शांति का हाथ दोनों है। देखो हरी बाबा कहते हैं शांति का हाथ गले में पड़ा हुआ, चाहते तो सब है, हम शांति
Everyone would like to go to the home of peace, but who will show them that way?
कौन बताए?
No one except the ocean of peace can show you the way. He has been given good titles: the ocean of peace, the ocean of knowledge. Sri Krishna is the Prince of Heaven.
सागर ज्ञान का सागर, श्री कृष्ण तो स्वर्ग का प्रिंस और
Baba is the seed of the human world tree, and there is the difference of day and night.
का बीज इतना प्राप्त
Krishna cannot be called the seed of the human world tree.
को सृष्टि का बीज कह नहीं सकते। वो भी
This proves that the knowledge of the omnipresence is not valid, because they also show Sri Krishna coming on the people leaf.
सर्वव्यापी का ज्ञान तो ठहर न सके।
The Father has his own praise. He is eternally worthy of worship.
वो सदैव पूज्य है, कभी पुजारी
He never becomes a worshipper. Those who come from up above first are the ones who become the worshippers from being worthy of worship. Many points are being explained to you. So many come to the exhibitions, but only a handful of out of multi-millions emerge because the destination is very high.
क्योंकि भक्ति की बातें इतनी बुद्धि में करे,
Because the intellect
ज्ञान
is
की बातें सब
just filled with so many concepts of the path of devotion
प्रजा को एक
that they find it very difficult to imbibe the new knowledge.
माला में भांति
Countless subjects will continue to be created. Out of multi millions, only a handful emerge who become the beads of the rosary.
नारद
There is the
महाराज
example of Narad.
है,
He
उनके
was told to look at his face to see whether he was worthy of claiming Lakshmi as his bride.
लक्ष्मी को करने लायक तो प्रजा
Many subjects will be created, but a king will be still a king.
राजा है,
One king has hundreds of thousands of subjects.
प्रजा है,
You have to make elevated effort.
अगले विश्व महाराजा की प्रजा ही 9 लाख से शुरू होता है, लाखों की प्रजा है,
The population of the golden age would be 9 lakh.
तो कुछ करना चाहिए ना। राजा
Among the kings as well, some are great kings and some are not as great. There were so many kings in Bharat. Even in the golden age, there are many Maharajas.
इतने रजवाड़े राजाओं में
Even at the time
युग में भी
when we got the
महाराजा
independence, at that time we had many kings in Bharat.
युग में भी बहुत महाराजा हैं, कितने महाराजा हैं। ये सतयुग से लेकर चला
This has continued since the beginning of the golden age. The Maharajas have many properties and the kings have fewer.
राजा के परिवार को बाबा कहते हैं, बहुत महाराजाएं होते, ये सतयुग से लेकर चला आया है। महाराजाओं को बहुत प्रॉपर्टी होती है, राजाओं को कम।
This knowledge is for becoming Sri Lakshmi and Narayan. It is for this that they continue to make effort.
ये ही पुरुषार्थ चलता है।
When you are asked, will you claim the status of Lakshmi and Narayan or the status of Rama and Sita? You reply, we will only claim the status of Lakshmi and Narayan.
क्या कहते हैं, हम सब क्या करें,
What do we respond?
लक्ष्मी नारायण का ही पद पाएंगे, माँ बाप से पूरा बस्ता लेंगे, ये तो वंडरफुल बात है।
When you are asked, will you claim the status of Lakshmi or Narayan or the status of Rama and Sita? You reply that we will only claim the status of Lakshmi and Narayan. We will claim our full inheritance from the mother and father. These are such wonderful matters. Such matters don't arise anywhere else, nor they are written in the scriptures. The locks on your intellects have now opened. The Father explains, as you walk and move around, maintain the consciousness of being actors and you have to return home. To remember this is called being Man Manabha Van Madhyaji Bhav.
को ही मन मना अवर कहेंगे, मध्याजी अवर कहा जाता है।
The Father reminds you again and again that I have to come to take you back home. This is your spiritual pilgrimage. No one except the Father can take you on this pilgrimage. You have to praise Bharat a great deal. This Bharat is the holiest land.
भारत की महिमा की बहुत करनी, ये भारत holiest land है, सर्व काम दुख करता और सुख करता, सबका सब जगह
Only the Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness and the bestower of salvation for all. Bharat is his birthplace. The Father is the liberator of all.
की महिमा गर्व से जो भी भाई बहनें विदेश जाते हैं,
Those sisters and brothers who go to foreign land,
महिमा गर्व से करते हैं।
would they sing the praise of this land? You should be always proud to be an Indian because this is the birthplace of the God.
यहाँ भारत
This is his most elevated pilgrimage place. All the people of Bharat go to a Shiva temple, but they don't know him.
के मंदिर में जाते हैं, परंतु उनको पता नहीं गांधी को
They know
जाकर
Gandhi and believe that he was very good, and this is why they go and offer flowers to them.
लिए जाकर उन पर फूल हाथ चढ़ाते हैं
They spent hundreds of thousands of rupees on that. It is now their government, and they can do whatever they want.
का राज्य
The father sits here and establishes this religion in an incognito way.
और एक
This kingdom is now completely separate. In Bharat, in the beginning, it was the kingdom of the deities.
ये राज्य ही अलग है भारत में पहले पहले देवताओं का राज्य था दिखाते हैं असुरों और देवताओं की लड़ाई लगी परंतु ऐसी बातें तो है नहीं यहाँ तो युद्ध के
They show a battle taking place between the deities and the devils, but nothing like that happened. It's here on the battlefield that you conquer Maya.
बाकी और किसी से युद्ध नहीं न
It's not about the battle in the
देवताओं असुरों की युद्ध
battle between the deities or the devils,
जीत
or the battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Baba says it is actually the battle on the battlefield where you conquer Maya.
जीत पाने का लक्ष्य और तो कोई
Only the one Almighty Authority can enable you to conquer Maya. Because everyone is influenced by Maya, the only one who is beyond its effect can enable you to gain the complete victory. Only Baba can liberate you from the kingdom of Ravan and establish the kingdom of Rama. However, there is no question of battle, etc. there. If you look around in the world, it is Christians who are to become Almighty authorities.
अभी देखेंगे तो क्रिस्त
When Baba says there is no question of battle, etc., there, as we hear in the stories that Rama took the support of an army of monkeys in order to conquer Ravan, so Baba says those things are actually not true.
लड़ रहे हैं क्रिश्चियन ही क्रिश्चियन से अभी भी
Baba says just even if you take a glance,
पर चाहे तो सब पर जीत पा सकते
it is Christians who are like the Almighty authorities. If they wanted, they could conquer everyone. However, it is not the law for them to become the masters of the world. Only you understand this secret.
बने तो बन सकते हैं पर वो
If they had attained the complete victory over Maya, then they would have become, but they don't have such an ambition or aim.
नहीं जानते
At this time, the kingdom of the Christians is the most powerful authority.
क्रिश्चियन की है
In fact, their population should be the least because they came last.
होनी चाहिए क्योंकि लास्ट में आएंगे परंतु
However, out of the three religions, theirs is the strongest of all, and they have everyone under their control. This too is fixed in the Brahma. It is through them that we will receive our kingdom again. And there is a story of how two cats were fighting each other, and a third one took the butter.
कहानी क्या है दो बिल्ली लड़े और मक्खन बीच में किसको मिला बंदर को मिल जाता है वो आपस में लड़ते हैं मक्खन बीच में भारतवासियों को ही मिलना ये भी वंडरफुल ड्रामा है इतने टॉप
This wonderful aspect is also in the Brahma, because after becoming most powerful and after reaching such a highest stage, they fight among themselves. And Bharat will get that fruit. While they wage war among themselves, the people of Bharat will take the butter. They will take the butter in between.
दो बिल्ली लड़े और बंदर कैसे आ
Even we could recall those pictures when we studied in our primary schools.
इतने बेसमझ हो पड़े
The story itself is only worth pennies, but the meaning of that is so great.
का लोग कुछ भी नहीं
Human beings are so senseless. Even though they are actors in the drama, they don't understand the drama. They have become senseless. It is only the poor who will understand this. The wealthy don't understand anything. The Father is remembered as the Lord of the poor. The Father is the Lord of the poor and the purifier. He is now playing the part in a practical way. You have to explain this to large audiences. Understanding says that little by little his praise will be sung and the bells will chime at the last moment. That moment has come now where the Father's praise is sung, and to the extent we become refined yogis and we become subtle and we become refined, Father's praise will be sung and the bells of victory will also chime. As yet some children are being eclipsed by bad omens, their lines are not clear. Obstacles continue to come. They will continue to come according to the drama. The more effort you make, the higher the status you will attain. It is remembered of this time that the Pandavas didn't even have 3 feet of land. However, no one knows they were the ones who later became the masters of the world in a practical form. You children now understand that you don't need to be unhappy about this. The same thing happened in the previous cycle too. You have to stay on the rails of the drama. You must not waver. The play is now about to end. You will go to the land of happiness. Study in such a way that you claim a high status. Baba is giving us the knowledge and he is making us study, so we should always take the benefit of that. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children also offer love and remembrance and say good morning namaste to the mother, father and Bap Dada. The essence for dharana, first point. As you walk, as you move, maintain the consciousness of being an actor and remain seated on the rails of the drama. What kind of actor? You need to consider yourselves as an actor in the unlimited drama, and you need to remain stable on the rails of the drama. Let it remain in your intellect that you are now on a pilgrimage and you are returning home. Second point, imbibe all the qualities for salvation within yourself. Become full of all the divine virtues and 16 celestial degrees completely pure. Blessing, may you claim a right to the instant and practical fruit and have elevated salvation by following the elevated directions you receive at the confluence each.
को प्राप्त करने वाले प्रत्यक्ष फल के अधिकारी भव। संगम युग पर श्रेष्ठ मत के आधार पर जो श्रेष्ठ
You receive the instant and the practical fruit, that is, the success in the elevated actions you perform on the basis of following the elevated directions you receive at the confluence each.
नीति प्राप्त होती है। इसलिए
This is why it is said, as are the directions, so is the salvation.
वो लोग समझ
People think that you will receive salvation after you die, but you children have received the blessing of receiving salvation, that is the fruit of the success of every act you perform in this final birth of dying alive.
जन्म में हर कर्म की सफलता का फल अर्थात गति प्राप्त होने का वरदान मिला। आप भविष्य की
You do something now, and you receive a right to the attainment right now. You don't wait for the future. This is called true love of the Creator for the creation.
सफलता मिलती, दुआएं मिलती,
You get success and you receive blessings and also the happiness. Baba has given us the highest titles, the highest status. It is destined in the future, whereas now we are experiencing the higher than that. Slogan: those who follow the Father at every step with determination are the ones who become complete and perfect.
हर कदम में बाप को फॉलो करने वाले ही संपन्न बनते हैं। जो कुछ करना है बाबा को फॉलो। आज का अव्यक्त इशारा अक्टूबर मास का मुख्य थीम है।
Today's Avyakt signal, the theme of the Avyakt signal, Avyakt signals of October month, the third one. The theme is utilize all the treasures in a worthwhile way so that you will become an embodiment of success. In that, today is 3rd October, and today's point is any powerful resolution accumulates the spiritual power, that is the energy, and makes it successful in time. Wasteful thoughts waste time and energy, hence the creation also becomes weak. So just stop the creation of the wasteful thoughts.
ये समय ये रचना की आत्मा रचेगा को परेशान करने वाली।
The wasteful thoughts and the time consumed in that will disturb the creator, that is the soul, because this time is very valuable and it should be used in a worthwhile way. If it is not used, then it's going to disturb or trouble the creator, that is the soul. So in order to just stop those things, just stabilize yourself in this self-respect point that I am the most powerful soul, I am the master almighty authority, so that you will not be disturbed by anything. Instead, you will be the ones who are going to remove all the disturbances in others' lives. Om Shanti. Has Baba's Milan season is going to start this month. I request BK Colony sisters and brothers to collect their badges from BK Colony counter. The sisters and brothers of the trauma hospital will collect their badges from Sandeep brother. The evening meditation will be in the conference hall from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes and thank you. Om Shanti.
खुशियों में नाचे मन, देख तेरी सुंदर रचना, खुशियों में